Hey everyone, my name is Chichi Aguoji. I'm a New York-based realtor with a focus on helping seniors and retirees sell their homes and find the best locations to retire. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 solid reasons why Wilmington, Delaware might just be the ideal retirement destination for you. So first things first, we're going to talk numbers. And by numbers, I mean financials. Financials are arguably the most important topic to consider when thinking about the best location to retire. So we'll be talking about 4 different things within this section. We'll be talking about cost of living, housing prices, property taxes, and then finally state and local taxes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, apartments.com reports that Wilmington's cost of living is just a little higher than that of the national average. It's about 4.2% higher. So day-to-day expenses in Wilmington do come in a bit higher. Things like groceries, they run at 5.7% higher. Utilities are about 2.1% higher. And then finally, transportation costs will run you around 7.6% more as well. So altogether, Wilmington is slightly more expensive on average. However, not by a huge stretch. Now moving on to the housing market. So Wilmington is known as being affordable when it comes to its housing market. According to Redfin, the median sale price of a home in Wilmington was about $220,000 last month. That's actually down 5.3% relative to the year before. And it's still well below that of the national average of $442,000. On a price per square footage basis, Wilmington is around $170 per square foot, which is really good for real estate. Now, as far as property taxes go, we'll be talking about Delaware as a whole, as opposed to Wilmington specifically. Delaware is known to have the 7th lowest property tax rate in the entire country. So on average, it's about 0.55%. And to put that in perspective, if we were to take the average home price in Delaware, which is around $200,000, which we just saw in the previous section, your annual property taxes would be about $1,100 compared to the average national property tax rate of 0.89, which is almost double that of what you would be paying if you lived in Delaware. And finally, when it comes to state and local taxes, Delaware state and local taxes is a big fat 0, which is what makes Delaware one of the most popular destinations to retire to in the Northeast. And don't worry, if you do happen to be living on a fixed income, or you will be living on a fixed income in retirement, such as Social Security, that income is not taxed either in the state of Delaware. As if that wasn't enticing enough, if you are over the age of 60, the first $12,500 of your pension or your retirement income is also going to be exempt from state taxes. And if your income is beyond this $12,500 mark, Delaware caps its top income tax rate at 6.6%. So while the cost of living does edge a bit above the national average, when you combine the savings on housing, property taxes, and the fact that Delaware is a really retirement-friendly state, everything really balances out for those retirees who choose to make Wilmington their top retirement destination. So now that we've talked about finances, we're going to move on to the second most important topic to consider when you're thinking about your retirement destination, and that is healthcare. When it comes to healthcare, first let's talk about healthcare options, and then we'll talk about healthcare quality. So when I say options, I mean availability. Do you have access to healthcare in the state of Delaware? So according to a survey done by Bankrate, when it comes to healthcare options, Delaware ranks overall 13th in the country. It has about 321 healthcare facilities for every 100,000 residents. Now, for context, Alaska did lead the way. It had about 387 different healthcare facilities for every 100,000 residents, and Alabama came in last, as having only 221 healthcare facilities for every 100,000 residents. So Delaware is close to the top, which is reassuring if you are a soon-to-be retiree or a retiree. Now, moving on to the quality of healthcare that you would receive if you were to retire to the state of Delaware. When it comes to quality, Delaware really shines. So the state is ranked number 1 nationally for hospital quality and number 10 for healthcare overall. A big part of this is thanks to Wilmington's own Christiana Care, which has been named by U.S. News and World Report as a high-performing hospital. And this is specifically in 14 procedures and 3 conditions. ChristianaCare is ranked as the #1 hospital in the state of Delaware, and it's tied for the #3 spot in the greater Philadelphia region, which is home to more than 80 different hospitals. Both ChristianaCare and other Wilmington hospitals have earned top safety grades when it comes to healthcare, and so you know you'll be in capable hands if you were to retire to Wilmington, Delaware specifically. Now, aside from ChristianaCare, there are some other renowned hospitals in Wilmington, respected names such as the DuPont Hospital for Children, the St. Francis Hospital, and we have the VA Medical Center, the Henrietta Johnson Medical Center, R&B Group, as well as the Limestone Medical Center. Together, all of these options give residents a wide and reliable network of care, so whether you're in need of emergency services, specialty care, or just regular family medicine, you'll be in good hands were you to retire to Wilmington. What's also really encouraging is to see Wilmington's investment in public health, and you can see that because the Department of Health and Social Services actually runs 6 mobile units throughout the city of Wilmington, offering free screenings to people who might not have such easy access to regular facilities. This kind of outreach shows that the city of Wilmington really takes healthcare access for everyone very seriously. So if healthcare is high on your checklist for retirement, as it should be, Wilmington, Delaware offers both healthcare options that are expansive as well as quality of care, making it a great choice for retirement. Next, we're going to talk about weather. And this is important because nobody wants to spend their entire retirement stuck inside running the AC all year because it's too humid to go outdoors. I'm looking at you, Florida. Delaware's climate is what you would expect from the mid-Atlantic. It has 4 distinct seasons with winters that are fairly mild compared to many other states in the Northeast. Now, fall is especially beautiful in Delaware, and there's no shortage of places for you to enjoy it. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration reports that the average annual temperature in the state of Delaware from 2000 to 2023 was 56.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That makes Delaware the 16th warmest state in the country. For comparison purposes, Hawaii came in first at 75.7 degrees Fahrenheit, while Florida, which is one of the most popular retirement states, ranked second at 71.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Wilmington specifically sees summer highs around 86 degrees and winter lows that are about near 25 degrees, which means that you can enjoy the outdoors most of the year. Snowfall is light at about 13 inches annually, and this is far less than what you'll experience in northern states like Maine or Midwestern states like Minnesota. And during the summer months in Wilmington, it tends to stay cooler than other areas of Delaware, which helps keep even July and August much more comfortable if you were to retire there. Another plus when it comes to weather in Delaware overall, Delaware fares extremely well when it comes to avoiding natural disasters. Global warming, we all know about the earthquakes, the fires, the hurricanes that are taking place all across the world. On average, the state of Delaware only recorded about 1 tornado per year between 2013 and 2022, and from 2000 to 2023 it recorded no hurricanes at all. We know that the world is changing, so if you were to compare these stats with those of southern states that really have to deal with and experience hurricanes every season, this is a real advantage. So overall, if you're looking to retire to a destination that has reasonable climate, that has all 4 seasons, mild winters, fewer natural disasters, fewer weather risks, Wilmington does offer a balance that helps to make retirement feel more comfortable, at least if you're planning to go outside. Now moving on to number 4. So the 4th item we'll be discussing is recreation, because retirement isn't just about saving money and having great health care. It's also about enjoying life and living a life of purpose in your older years. And in Wilmington, there's no shortage of things to do when it comes to enjoying life. Culturally speaking, the city of Wilmington packs a punch. You've got the Delaware Art Museum, which is famous for its pre-Raphaelite collection and works by local legend Howard Pyle. There's also the Delaware Contemporary, the Delaware Theater Company, and community staples like the Riverfront Blues Festival, the Christina Cultural Arts Center. So whether you're into galleries or live performances or even music festivals, there's always something happening in Wilmington. Now, not far outside the city of Wilmington, you'll find the Winterthur Museum, Garden and Library, which was once a part of the DuPont estate. It's known for housing the best collection of American decorative arts in the country. Plus, there's 1,000 acres of gardens, meadows, and woodlands to explore there. If you would rather stay active outdoors, Wilmington has plenty of green space. There is Brandywine Park, which is right in the heart of the city. It stretches across 178 acres. It's home to hiking paths, a zoo, a sports stadium, and a beautiful, beautiful botanical gardens. The Brandywine River also runs through Wilmington State Park, which covers another 345 acres, making it perfect for walks, hikes, and outdoor events. Now, recreation can also take shape in the form of giving back to the community and living a life of purpose, like I alluded to earlier. So Delaware is one of the fewest states that has a state office of volunteerism. This allows you to both register and search for local volunteer opportunities within the Wilmington area, allowing you to stay connected to the community and give back to the community. Now, when summer rolls around, you're only about an hour and a half away from Delaware beaches. Rehoboth Beach is always a favorite. Dewey Beach offers a more lively vibe, but if you're looking for more peace and quiet, Bethany Beach is a great spot to unwind. So whether you have a love of art, a love of history, whether it's festivals or musicals, museums, relaxing by the water, or even volunteering, Wilmington gives retirees plenty of options to keep retirement fun and full of purpose. Now, moving on to the final topic of discussion and reasons why you should consider retiring to Wilmington will be access to transportation. It's how easy it is to get around both inside the city and also to nearby destinations. Now, for starters, Wilmington is one of the southernmost stops on the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, the SEPTA line that serves Philadelphia. It's also about 33 miles away from Philadelphia. With Amtrak, you'll be able to hop on a train and be in New York City or Washington, D.C. without the stress of driving. In fact, Wilmington sits right about halfway between these two major cities, making travel in either direction incredibly convenient. You can also take a quick trip getaway to Atlantic City. It's just a short drive over the Delaware Memorial Bridge. Locally, Wilmington's transit system is extremely reliable as well. There are 34 fixed bus routes in the area, all running out of Wilmington Transit Center on the riverfront. During the week, DART buses run from 6 a.m. all the way down to 8:30 p.m. And on weekends, they run from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want more flexibility, Zipcar operates in the city, so you can book a car through the app and unlock it with a card, which is just like bike sharing. You can do that at your own convenience. Delaware is also known for being really bike-friendly. The League of American Bicyclists actually ranked the 7th most bike-friendly state in the entire country. And in Wilmington, you'll find countless bike trails and parks, with the most popular being the Jack A. Markell Trail. This is a 6-mile, mostly off-road route connecting the riverfront with historic Newcastle and takes you past some of the area's most scenic and historic spots. And if you have a desire to travel to destinations afar, there are plenty of airport options for you as well. The closest in Wilmington is the Greater Wilmington Airport, but many people will also use the Philadelphia International Airport, which connects by train in about 54 minutes. Other nearby airports are the Newark International Airport in New Jersey. So whether you're staying local, exploring the region, or flying out to see family, the transportation options in Wilmington makes it really easy and convenient for you to get to your final destinations. If you are considering retiring to Delaware and would like to learn more about the city of Wilmington, I want you to check out the curated tours that I've made of the area. You can find the link in the description. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope to see you in the next one.